What's going on, everybody? How you all doing? I do hope you're all fantastic. So we're here today with Black Clover episode 1 reaction. We're starting a new series. I know a few things about Black Clover. I know that it was supposed to be like a not quite a copy, but it was supposed to be like the shonen version of Berserk. From what I remember, somebody saying in a comment a long time ago when they were recommending it, they were like, "Oh yeah, I know you love Berserk. Black Clover is supposed to be the shonen version of it. You know, it's the author tried to make Berserk, but in a shonen format." And I'm like, I'll think about it. And now, 10 years later, well, not quite that long, but like 5 years later, I thought about it, and we are here today with episode 1. Now, there will be early access over on Patreon. These will be full videos, full-length videos, you know, with the footage, so on and so forth. So if that is something that you're interested in, go check out, you know, the link in the description down below for Patreon. But since this is a first episode, there also will be full-length available to everyone. So if you're interested, go click on the video down below in the description. These will typically be highlight versions on YouTube. So if you want to watch the full length, you know, go check out Patreon. With that said, is there anything else I know? I think a long time ago I did actually reacted to like the openings for Black Clover. I think like the first, was it like 5 openings they had at that time? I think there might be more now, but I don't remember anything of it, if I'm being completely honest. It was such a long time ago when I reacted to the openings that I don't remember what I was seeing, so to speak. So we're kind of going into the semi-blind. I know it's obviously one of those new gen animes. I remember when it like came out, it was touted as like the next big 3 with like My Hero and Boruto. That's basically all I can tell you about it. Alright, that's all I can tell you about it. With that said, we're going to hop right in. We're going to see what this one is all about. We're watching this on Crunchyroll, enjoying it on Crunchyroll, seeing it on Crunchyroll, living it on Crunchyroll, so on and so forth. You know the drill. We're going to get started and hop right in. Ooh. Just give me 1 second. Let me just make sure we're at 1080p, which we are. Perfect. I do hope you're all good. Alright! Okay! Black Clover. Alright! Actually, now that I look at the yeah, now that I look at the logo, it has 5 clovers. Obviously, the main character had to be special in some way. Ooh. Okay. Let me just make sure that there is no preview. There seems to be one. Right, now let's pause it right here. Immediate thoughts. I very much like this episode. I must say. Obviously, the main character had to be special in some way. I thought he was going to be special by his lack of abilities, which clearly meant, yeah, because like, again, the way I look at it is, if you're in a world that has, yeah, just making sure that the audio did record. If you're in a world that has abilities, you not having abilities would make you special. It's like saying in this world where no one has abilities, someone with abilities would be special. You know, if everyone could only, if every human in the world could only crawl on all 4s, and there was one that could stand up and walk on 2 legs, you know, they would be special just by the fact that they are different. Or if, you know, you can say, oh, that's a bad thing or a good thing, but they would be special nonetheless. Like, I think people would give them a lot more attention because at the end of the day, they are extraordinary by very definition. You know, they're above and beyond the ordinary. And if the ordinary in this case is the world has abilities, then, you know, them not having them would make them extraordinary. But hey, that's just my take on that. Clearly, you know, he is super special. It was good. I think that's actually good because, like, it kind of got on my nerves a little bit, the way people were, like, downplaying him, like, oh, you're just such a loser, you got nothing, you can't do anything, he's a rival, you know, even the rival doesn't give a shizzle about you, and then, you know, you actually saw, like, you know, okay, actually, that's not the case. Ever since they went into the cave, I feel like that's when he saw it, that's when he realized it, and, you know, since then, he's been on this path, so to speak. Asta, it's hard not for me to, like, think immediately of, like, Naruto and Sasuke, which is funny because, like, Yuno is very, like, reserved, very calm. He seems to be the genius, and then you've got Asta, who's, like, very hot-headed, very much, like, you know, you see him training all the time. You see him, like, just try and, you know, be special after being told that he's no good, and then towards the end you see, oh wait, there is something special about him. It's hard not for me to immediately make that comparison, I guess, but obviously they are their own characters. I do like the fact that his thing, like you know, Yuno had, like, a water-based thing, not just water, actually, no, Yuno had, like, he had, like, a wind thing as well when he like used all the clothes that the sister had and, like, spun them in the air and I think dried them out. So, like, he's got, like, a lot going on. He then did, like, a chopping motion to, like, you know, cut the wood in half. And you saw Asta obviously with, like, a little hatchet, and now he's got, like, a giant sword. Alright, you know where it's going. I like swords. I always been fascinated by weapons because I feel like they bring out the essence of skill. It's easy for me to, like, watch and realize when someone has skill with a sword, with a blade, so to speak. So him having, like, a giant, not even a butcher's knife, it's more like a cleaver, honestly, like a what are they called? Like a horse cleaver, I think that's what they're called. For him to have, like, something like that, hey, you know what? Go for it. Go for it. I want to see how you can use it, how you can wield it. I want to see more about this world. I think the world so far is very interesting. So for me, I'm really just interested in seeing more about this world and learning more of its intricacies. But yeah, first episode of Black Clover. Let me know what you all think. Let me know if there's anything that I should keep in mind. You know, for example, don't read the titles, they're very spoilery or anything of that sort. Or don't watch the opening from the next episode. Actually, by the time this video is up, you know, I'll already be like 10. By the time this video is up on Patreon, by the time this video is up on YouTube, I'll be about 20 episodes ahead on Patreon. And by the time this video is up on Patreon, I'll probably, you know, have recorded like 10 to 15 more episodes ahead already. So we'll see how it goes. There is no actual schedule for now. We'll see when this comes out. I'll decide then. You might find it in the description down below or in the comment section if you're interested. Yeah, that said, first episode was entertaining, fun. You had a real underdog to root for. Now it's time to see what that underdog can do when he's no longer under the dog, and in fact he's got that dog in him. That's terrible. With that said, though, I'll see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out, and as always, bye.